everybody.
Good morning.
I discovered something this morning. Ann and I should never sit together when we're up front. We can't help but have this ongoing commentary about everything. But anyway, it was fun. This is that special time of the month when we recommit ourselves to the work of the Creator of the universe by taking communion. In our belief system, we believe that God wants us to help the earth become more like heaven. In heaven, everyone and thing feels loved and taken care of. If we can create a place like that on earth, in our church, we'll call it Zion. It's something we've been looking forward to for, how old is our church? Is it 100 years old? 150? 200? I can't remember. Today is Parker Scott's first time to take communion. We're all excited about that. He first made his commitment to God to be the person that he is called to be by being baptized. That was a wonderful occasion. He will be making that same commitment today, as will most of us in this room. It's a very special time. At this time, I'd like all the children to come up and go over to that table, find a place and a chair. And then I'll tell you what to do. Adriana, anybody we're missing? We have like some our children are gone today. Okay, kids. I'd like for you to try to build as high a tower as you can, one block at a time, okay? Don't have a lot on the bottom, just one at a time. Okay, Parker, you get it? Adriana, you got that? Okay, Adriana's doing it already. Good job. Okay. So the theme today is humble yourselves. Before we can commit ourselves to God's work, we need to be humble by not focusing on ourselves. Instead, we will progress better in our lives if we look at those around us in caring ways. While you're building high towers, try to listen to the message. I know, what was I thinking? Oh well, it's all right. We should develop love in our hearts for everybody around us. Some people are more difficult than others, but we can do it. And another thing we should remember is to surround ourselves with good, faithful, caring people and loving people who will help us make wise decisions. Humility, along with humbleness, is not about pride, but about honoring and recognizing God in all that we do and in all that we are. The way of Jesus is not about being regarded as important, but about building the people up that are around us. If we put ourselves as the main focus, we may fall and feel like we are in pieces. Okay, now we're back to the blocks. Okay. Have your blocks had a hard time staying up? Do they keep falling down? Oh no, look at Marley. Hers are staying up. Oh! Okay, well, you know, that's all right, because that's what I wanted them to do, to make an object lesson. Okay, so now, another point I wanted to make is that when the pieces of our lives fall apart like those blocks, God will help us put the pieces back together. Okay, kids, listen up. What I want you to do next is to make a tower with many blocks together as you build the stack. And your blocks were wider, so that worked better. But if you put blocks together and build on them, yeah, kind of like the Eiffel Tower. It gets, narrower and narrower as you go up. Okay, let's try that. Architect in the making, yeah. Okay. Okay. The many blocks in the base of your tower represent the good people who will help you build a good life. Whether we are in a time of difficulty in our lives, in other words, if things aren't going well for us for one reason or another, which will happen, it does happen to all of us, when our blocks fall, God helps us to build our lives anew so that we feel happy and strong. And we're always welcome to the communion table to commit ourselves to a good and loving life, no matter what. Back to the communion table. The blocks of life come together to build something new and beautiful if we are struggling. At times, the blocks of life fall to remind us that we need to return to God. In whatever place that we find ourselves today, good or bad, we are encouraged to humble ourselves and join in this sacred feast, which is the bread and grape juice. And Jesus is our host today. Okay, so how did your towers turn out this time? I hope, yes, Marley and Parker, they grew very high, and Adriana too. I think our theory works, didn't it? All right, thank you for helping me demonstrate a point. Okay, you can go back and sit down in the congregation now.